So when I was discovering bass sound, like getting my own sound, I kind of took sort of like Larry Graham, Sly Stone, what stuff I grew up to, mixed with Paul Simonon sound from London Calling, a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember a band called Magazine. He had the chorus on his bass. That's how I got the chorus on my bass. Early Prince records, a mixture of all this. Cameo and Killing Joke. All that stuff, that's what's going on in my head. I want a mixture of all those sounds. That's what I know bass to be. That's what bass is. And I was a drummer before and a guitar player, and then now I'm a bass player. So I kind of mixed all these things together and didn't have enough money to buy this stuff I wanted to get until we got our record advance for our first record, Guns N' Roses did. And I did all at the Guitar Center. I want that bass, that head, and I had a cabinet. And I want those strings. And I've been close to my sound with this other gear I just kind of put together, but suddenly I had like pro gear and the chorus pedal, Ibanez chorus pedal. I'm good to go. Slash and I always do these things when we play together. I love our chemistry because we have a thing. He taught me a lot about playing just because he'd have these riffs that were too tough for me to play as a beginning bass player. So I would just work on these riffs, and it made me a better bass player. It was basically like doing scales, and I didn't know any scales. It was slash riffs. Those were my scales. And it gave me dexterity, and so he and I, if you hear in like early days, him and I will go into a riff together, the same riff. I'll play the bass line with him, and then we'll break off. Whether it's Guns N' Roses or U2 or any band that you like, that you discover how to write songs together. You believe in the same vision, you have a shared vision, and you matriculate that vision, and people start to come in and believe in your thing, and you make a record you want to make, and you tour and you work hard, and suddenly, you know, a lot of people are into it. And it was an amazing run. It was a volatile band at times, a lot of times, and we went off into our own little camps, eventually, kind of all those typical things you hear, and we were like that. We fell into all the sort of trappings of that, and like people coming in driving wedges and all that. But at the end of the day, I look back, and especially writing about it, I just appreciate all the guys in that band and what we did for each other as young men coming of age. It's only the five of us who really experienced that whole thing, and only the five of us who really understand what happened. We accomplished a lot. We wrote a lot of songs, recorded a lot of songs, and it was great. I'm glad that was part of my life.